Actually, pigs can fly. What do you think about the flying pigs? So nonsense? But that's our message to you. We not only live in reality, but also in the world of thoughts. Step out of your comfort zone, trying things that you have never done before, and we believe that pigs can fly. That's what we are. Hello, my name is Mai.
My name is Ling.
And my name is Ha.
And we choose topic number 1 for our presentation. If the price of petroleum is tend to rise, what are the good and bad effects of it? Let's get started!
Petroleum plays an important part in our lives nowadays. Imagine how the world would become without petrol. Maybe like thousands of years ago, no transportation except the strength of human, no production except rice, food, vegetables, meat and no life.
Nowadays, petrol in any way, directly or indirectly affects all the major sectors in life. However, the price of petrol is increasing day to day. Let's have a look on these 3 following sectors: life, transportation, banking, to see how they are affected. Firstly, as you can see, the rise in price of petroleum absolutely leads to the rise in price of fuel. This affects the price of daily essential commodities, which are transported on a daily basis. Food, vegetables, clothes transported by air, cars, motor, blah blah. What will happen to them?
It's a chain reaction. Once started will affect on. Increase in petrol price will increase the transportation cost. Increase in transportation cost will increase price of goods. And this increase in price of goods would gradually force people to loosen their pockets even more, and so on like this. The trend will further propagate. The increase in price in a short time could make people hesitate before deciding to buy such a thing, especially on the poor, because poor households spend more than half of their income on food and only 10 on fuel. They have obviously sent shockwaves to the common man who's trying hard to make both ends meet.
Secondly, on transportation. Some of us may think that the increase in price of petrol could lead to the reduction of using personal transportation, right? 4 years ago, one of my friends used to say that, "Oh my god, the price of fuel is increasing and increasing. I will never use my motorbike anymore." And now, she has just bought a new one. That's what we should consider.
Many people say that they don't want to use their vehicles anymore if there is a rise in price of fuel. But some of them still use them. It's because petrol, or in a more specific way, fuel is one of the most essential factors in life. We cannot live without fuel, and even though when its price continues rising and rising. By the way, we cannot reveal its effect on some specific circumstance. We may daily to decide how to go to school. Try in 5 minutes, or go and put in 7 minutes, for example. Somehow, this is one way for you to reduce the smoke that we produce every day, save a bit of money, and avoid traffic jam in rush hour.
And finally, on banking, an increase in fuel price had more obvious and more subtle impact on inflation. One type of impact is straightforward. Fuel price, along with lining, have share of about 10 in the overall basket of goods used by a government to calculate consumer inflation. So any increase in petrol or diesel or LPG price will automatically result in the inflation rate inching higher.
But that's only part of the effect. Given that petrol or diesel is a critical input into a range of sectors and industries, any increase in fuel price will have a ripple effect, causing other sectors in turn to higher their price. The trucking industry, for instance, when faced with paying more diesel, will begin to tap in higher transport rates from industry to move goods across the country. Industry will in turn attempt to pass on that increasing cost to the customer, and so on.
Well, final results is always on us, right? So, what are we thinking? For the situation to get worse, or are we waiting for such a heroic person who will bring us out of this situation? Now, we, the people, are the ones to do something and control the situation. Stop blaming government and think how to solve it. Increase in number of vehicles also causes hike in petrol prices. So the thing we can do is to reduce oil consumption by using public transportation for traveling to routine places like our office, markets.
use of high-capacity transport system by train, ship instead of truck and carry vans, use of cycle to go to nearby place instead of bike or car, cutting off fuel supply or switching the engine off when traffic is hard for long, developing alternative sources of energy like solar energy and so on, development of biodiesel, and government should allocate more funds for developing alternative sources of energy, as well as developing high-capacity goods and public transport system. At last but not least, I want to say petrol is a major resource and limited in nature.
In general, the rising price of petroleum has its good and bad effects. In its specific circumstances, the government would have an appropriate policy to adjust and stabilize the price. Thank you for your listening. Bye bye.